Hey everybody, Coach Duality here with another 2v2 analysis, and this will be episode 3 of 3 with Swagger the Lagger here. So let's go ahead and get things started. Yeah, this teammate really doesn't seem to understand the most basic points of rotation. He's giving them way too much space. You see how he's just driving across the pitch back here. He really needs to be working up to play the ball when you can't. He's putting way too much space in the wrong way there. Like, give each other space, but you should still be close enough to play the ball from them. Or especially when they don't have a good line anymore and need you to cycle in. Speed on the challenge there. Good finish. I think Bro should have been the one to finish that, but he did seem to be pretty far back, so it's good from you to like make sure that that goal is getting in. Yeah, you just have to challenge that earlier. Just predict where they're going to be playing it and just get there. Good challenge. So here, like when you're playing it from this wall, you keep jumping out too late. You see when you jump out here, it's straight like in front of you or like above you basically. So when you jump out, you're jumping out past it, and then you're doing your dodge way too early. So when you're going up that wall, you should be jumping out a little bit earlier at the ball. Because you have to think about the fact that your car is going to be like moved a bit in the direction from the wall since you're jumping. At least if you have any forward momentum, which you should most of the time. So here you shouldn't be turning onto the ball. You made your touch in the corner, but especially in the those defensive corners around your pit, or really any corner around the map. Just especially being in the corner, when you make that touch, you need to be rotating out to, because your teammate should be watching this from the net and ready to push on. So if you let him onto that, then you can keep yourself out here and ready to play the ball from him with his pass. But when you cut up, you have no one to play it to from here, so you have to like take time to sort of drag it around and bring it back. It's a good push-up. It's a really good pass, actually. He just needed to take that a lot earlier. This is really risky. So, I mean, think about it like this. You know, you really want to be putting your teammates' positioning into the idea of what you're doing here. So your teammate's going back, and it's probably, you see him, he's going to keep going back for the most part. So you're getting up when there's already two defenders with a better line at that ball, who will get there much quicker than you. So you just want to feed your car where they're going to be playing it, which would probably be to the other side of the pitch from there. So, you know, be very cautious of making aggressive challenges like that when you're that close to the pitch. You know, your teammate just made a touch on the ball, so if that's cleared strong, neither of you would be able to get to it. Yeah, that dodge is going to throw you out again. Just dodging too far away from where the ball's going to be. It's a good second touch. You might just want to have to get up for that. Yeah, from here, just try to get up earlier and play it over to the other post there. Because if they're still up, you just have to get in the air where the ball is going to be. Because you can't really beat them to the touch, but you can beat the ball to where it's going to be going if you predict it well enough. You're giving this a little too much space. So like because you're keeping yourself so far from the ball, you're giving Gerudo there a lot more options as he's coming up. So you have two opposing members coming pretty close to that. So just try to track it a little bit more, because there's no reason he should ever beat you to that ball with all the time that you had to get there in the first place. And again, a lot of these jumps, when you get up, you're not pointing your car up enough. Like, you're sort of just jumping and dodging into it, so you're never getting any height on a lot of those plays. As you make that first jump, make sure you're tilting back, like as you do your first jump. That tilt back and jump should be one fluid motion. Well, there's like a very short delay, but... hesitating a little too much. You just have to get to something there. Get your car in the air and get where they're going to be. Every second you like let them mess around with that ball, the more dangerous it's gonna be. It's a bit better of a challenge. It's a nice touch. You're still a little too quick to turn into where your teammate's going to be. I understand like the confusion with rotation there, where if you're not communicating, you might not understand when he's going to turn around. But you still want to make sure that you're turning the other way as that second person back. Yeah, just too late for your challenges there. So all in all, just try to pick your line a little bit better before you're getting up, and make sure that you're tilting your car back when you're getting up for those aerials and even most of those like challenges, especially around that midfield. Like, give your car some air, and like so that when you meet the ball, you're over them. So when you dodge into it, should you need to, you already have the height advantage of where the ball is going to be played to. And try to rotate a little bit quicker onto the, like, as the 2 spot in the play. Keep yourself like more comfortable around that half-court line. Work your way from there, and just try to feed off your teammate a little bit more. Alright, well, leave a like if this helped you out at all. I appreciate you sending these over, Swagger, and I'll see you guys around. Thanks.